Right. Good morning, everyone. I hope people joining online also can hear me. In case you cannot hear me, please let me know. So, this is your first session. First session. So, you know the subject, the marketing management is what you have to learn. And what are the subjects that you have? Sorry, business statistics. Sorry, e-commerce. Economics. Okay. Those are the subjects that we have learned for this semester. So, before starting this session, have you received the course outline? Anything related to this course? No. Right. Okay, I will share it via note. Right. I hope you all have this for access screen. Right. Okay, I will first let you know who I am. I am Chaturanga, a lecturer attached to the University of Srilanka, and I have been like teaching here since last year. Even for your previous batch, I was teaching the marketing management. So with that, before going to the subject, I would like to know about yourself, who you are, how you have joined here. I don't know your background. There can be different people from different areas, maybe from accounting, maybe from finance. Maybe I believe that you guys might be from accounting or finance background. You may not be from it. And just let me know a brief introduction about yourself. Right. Starting from you. Sorry. I cannot hear you. Others can hear. Do you know about it? No. Okay. Very well. You were foreign administrator. Okay. Then you joined from that from chartered or the other diploma or something. The other university that they consider. How did you get this admission? Is it because of chartered? Another reason. How about you? Yes, yes. Chartered. Which means your last year. It's how about you?
I'm doing the Punjab and currently I'm working in Lanka
Finance?
as
Associate, right? Srilanka. Right. How about you?
I'm
Where are you from?
Canada.
Yeah.
I joined from double extension, land extension, and also I'm working for a
Well, you also in accounting and finance. Right. Okay.
I'm this I was listening from chartered business.
Okay.
I'm working at AZ Associates.
Sorry?
AZ Associates.
Okay. Where are you from?
Sorry.
Sorry? Flavor. Okay. Okay, I hope people joining online also can hear me, right? As I mentioned previously. If not, please let me know. And this 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 would be like an interesting subject, as well as this would be something challenging for me, since you are not from this marketing background or marketing discipline. And when it comes to this practice, always this accounting and finance, have conflict with marketing people, haven't they? Right? So it might be like interesting as well as challenging, as I told you, to have these sessions. But I will like do the things in a way that you can understand what I'm discussing here, right? And I really expect your engagement or your discussions, your arguments, right? So how you practice these things in your organization, right? That will be like my teaching approach, not just a one-way teaching. You also need to give me your inputs, right? So this would be our course objectives. We will first try to define what marketing and identify the marketing process, right? And then we will try to understand the role and importance of marketing in the present business context, right? So don't worry about these things. We will cover everything within these 15 weeks. I think we have 15 weeks. This is the credit subject and understand marketplace, consumer, and competitor. Then the fourth one, identify key marketing environments and their influences, and identifying marketing strategies, and finally, identifying the marketing programs. Right. So this would be your course content, a detailed content of what we will be discussing. So I'm not going to explain this one now. Right. So this will be your evaluation process. For the final exam, you will be given 50 marks, and the same weightage has been given for your assignments as well. Right. So in both the cases, you will be getting 50. Right. And a detailed explanation about how these assignments are going to take place, everything, I will let you know later. Is anyone else enjoying our any idea about your group number, about your batch size, about your physics? Have you got any ideas? Yes. Okay, three students who joined us now. We got a self-introduction about these five. So I get it from you as well. Start it from you. Yes.
I'm Sai Jarif. I'm from Uttam.
Uttara. Okay.
I study here in Science College.
Okay. So where do you work now?
I live in Java Media.
Sorry.
Java Associates.
Okay. So how did you get the exemption? Is it from Chartered or
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
My name is Sajjad. I'm from Bhutan. Currently, I work in this progress society.
Okay. How did you get the exemption? Is it
I
from?
have a exception for the
Okay.
Hello, this is Javed Kaki. I'm coming from Bhutan.
Okay. Three friends from
Yeah, we both together in person.
okay. Same classes, same village? Okay, great.
I finished, I'm an AAT member and finished business level 2 in CA, got the exemption to the business level. Currently working in an export company in Nigam.
Okay, right. Thank you. So then when one student gets such a board as an everyone, right? Since you three are from Bhutan, right? And anyone who can understand signal here? You cannot understand signal. You cannot. You can. I hope everyone can manage signal, which does not mean that I will be doing the sessions in singular. I will just be using some of the examples. So in some cases, I will be explaining things in singular, right? I just explained what we are going to do through this session, through this subject, and we will be meeting for about 15 days, right? Each comprising 3 hours, right? And this is how your evaluation would be, right? For the end semester, you will be getting 50, and for the assignments, you will be getting again 50. And there are some requirements, I guess. At least you need to earn 25% for each component if you need to get through the subject. I hope you are familiar with all those guidelines and the examination rules. So those are in the course outline as well. I will share it as well with you through the Moodle. I hope you all have the access of the Moodle. Okay, right. So this would be our recommended text uh, from Kotler, the principles of marketing, right? So this does not mean that you need to buy this one. So if you can find that's better. Otherwise, it's better to always focus about what we are talking here, what we are discussing. Because everything won't be in the handouts, right? Sometimes only the points will be there, right? So what we are discussing here, what we like do as additions, what we do as classroom activities will be used, will be essential or will be important for you to understand the concepts in a better way. Right. So any idea about this one? How I might have made this introduction again and again. Right. So any idea about this one? Why we should study marketing? You people are being from this finance or accounting background. Why do we need to study marketing? Yes, why? Why? A big question. Are you supposed to study? Or is are you being like pushed to study this one? Or is why we should study marketing? Yes. Why should we study marketing? Yeah, is it because you have an exam phase? Or is it because this curriculum consists with marketing as well? This degree program needs you to follow marketing. Are those the requirements of studying marketing, or is it any genuine, or is there any actual purpose? Is there an actual purpose of studying marketing?
Maybe if we want a business or an entrepreneurship, we need marketing to promote our
Okay,
products.
yes, we do not know even in future we might be some entrepreneurs. Right. If we happen to be entrepreneurs in future, so to manage our own business, we might need to have this understanding of marketing. What else? What are the other reasons of why we should study marketing? Have you learned marketing before? Anyone who has learned marketing? For your A-levels, maybe? And so those who have done the A-levels in commerce, everyone? Okay, that's easy for me. You all must have covered the basics in marketing. Okay, what are the other reasons of why we should study marketing? Yes. So now you need to like support me. I told you at the beginning, when they come I am reminding you again. So I need your support, your ideas, right? And your answers mainly to continue with the questions. Otherwise, this will be a one-way teaching. It will be practical enough, especially for you, since you people are from a different background. So we need your ideas. Now tell me, in case we become entrepreneurs, we might need to have this right, understanding of this marketing. Right? What are the other reasons? Yes, exactly. To identify our target markets, we might need to have marketing. What else? Another one reason is why we need to study marketing. Still, right? Uh, in what aspect would marketing be important for us? For business people, or for managers, or for accountants, for finance managers? Why they need to study marketing? Or maybe for forecasting, we might need to use marketing. Right? So these would be some of the reasons of why we should study marketing. Right? If we discuss of why we should study marketing, there can be so many reasons, and I have come up with a brief reasons of why we should study marketing. And these are just reasons, and all whatever we should also are correct. Right? Starting from to develop essential business insights, because it's marketers who collect the information about what is happening in the environment, right? Maybe your sales team might be telling that, or when you compare this coming to this market, we might have reduced our prices. Like whereas we might have to changes for our prices. It sometimes might be your marketeers or sales people, or simply the sales representatives, if you have many who are coming up with those information. And improving communication and negotiation skills. So marketing is always about negotiations. Negotiating with your buyer, with your sellers, right? With everyone or with our other parties, right? So you might have experienced our marketing people are coming behind you to negotiate maybe the some conditions related to their business accounts, right? You might be experiencing those. And to read, understand, and interpret data, that is not only for marketing, that might be like important for all the other subjects, and you can become a critical thinker to suggest simple things and discover well-paid career opportunities. If does not mean that your area does not pay, even in your area you might get paid a lot, right? And marketing will always be in demand. And except marketing, without marketing, I don't think that any organization can proceed. Either it is a profit or non-profit oriented organization, they must need to have this market, right? So would you believe that even non-profit organizations are following marketing? They do follow, right? Let's say one example is Leo, right? Do they do marketing? Do they? How do they do marketing? Through social media. Through social media for what? Through social media for what? What purpose of
We
doing
also
it?
need to show the people that they are existing and they are working.
Yes, one thing to show that they're existing, and the other one could be maybe to increase the number of members. Simply as that, to increase the number of members. Even in small societies in our villages, from small societies or small organizations to the multinational organizations, they do need to have this marketing when it comes to their operations, right? So without marketing, we can do like nothing, whether it is a profit oriented or non-profit oriented organization. Right? So now we'll move to our first session, which is about the introduction to marketing. Right. So now tell me your answers. What do you know as marketing? Now you explained me, you told me why it is important for us. Right. So what is marketing? Any idea for this one? What do you know as marketing? What are the marketing and time? Yes. What do you know about marketing? Any idea? Any simple definition?
Trying to establish awareness.
Okay. I will write down those. One thing is to establish the awareness. You mean promoting the brands? Okay. I would say that marketing term. promotion. What else? What else do we know as marketing? So here let's say in the paper you are asked to define marketing. Then just tell me your answer. Okay, that's again like making people aware about the services or product features, prices, different qualities of our product. What else? How else can we define marketing? Yes, next point. Yes, how else can we define marketing? How was the market defined for? First one would be to establish awareness. What else? Yes. What is marketing? If I ask you the question, is it about advertising and selling? Marketing is about advertising and selling. Marketing and advertising and selling. Then, sorry? Okay, it includes advertising and selling. What else does it include? Yes. What else does it include? What else? Other than this advertising and selling, what else does marketing include? Anything you know of what is included for marketing? Just think about, I don't like some people might be involved in the income, but still you might be getting information about marketing, public organizations, when you are doing your audits, aren't you? They want to know the recover. Are you getting information related to this accounting and finance only? Maybe the accounting and finance aspect of the marketing division you might be as far as I know. Though I haven't followed any audit trainings or anything. I guess that you might be getting those information. So what else is included for marketing? Any idea? Right. So this is something the marketing is only about advertising and selling is something which people have misunderstood. Right? Actually, as one of you correctly pointed out, this advertising and selling are only the two parts of market, or else those could be the visible areas of market. This is what we can mainly see, right? When it comes to a product, or else when it comes to campaigning, this is what we can see. We can see so many advertisements, right, related to them, and we may sometimes be able to see their selling approach, how they sell the product, and even another visible part could be the products and services, or mainly the products that they sell, right? So these could be the visible aspects or the visible areas in market. So if I say that there are so many invisible things which we cannot see in marketing, can you guess the fit? What are the invisible things in marketing process which we cannot see as customers? What are those? What are the invisible things which we cannot see in marketing? Because do we have invisible things in marketing? Invisible means the customers cannot see those things, but still the organizations practice those. Sorry? Still the organizations might be practicing those. Some techniques or maybe some activities that they do. Still those are belonging to marketing. but those are not visible. Those are not in the visible part of. Yes. Sorry. First, we can see the product layout. Sorry. Image means the recognitions that we have. It is good. It cannot be seen by anyone, even for company cannot see, but we can still experience that image or the recognition that we have. Right. How about the things like research and development? Research and development, right? The customers cannot see. Still, the organization practices this process, right? They sometimes might need to have those research and development to identify the better target market, right? Or maybe to come up with variations of their product, right? Those are the invisible parts of this market, right? Normally, for these outsiders or for these customers, they can really see only these advertising and selling, right? As I told you previously. But there are many things which customers cannot see as market, right? Which cannot see as market. So one thing could be research and development. What are the other things? Now just think about the process that companies do before the product is manufactured. What are the steps that an organization do? That an organization does before a product is manufactured or before a product is produced? Yes. Sorry? Yes, innovation. That is again coming under this research and development. Yes, trials. One people might be undertaking so many trials before a product is launched or before a product is released to this market. Right? What else? And even getting these raw materials or they are finding their suppliers, customers never know. Right? Even like when it comes to these finding suppliers, sometimes the companies might have to go for different trials, right? Till they get the most suitable or most qualified supplier for them, right? Likewise, in marketing, there are so many things which customers cannot see, and we call this as the iceberg theory. Iceberg theory. Right? Iceberg. Yeah, right? So we can see only the tip of that iceberg, right? Only the top or as the small part of that iceberg is visible, which is the advertising and selling, right? Which is the advertising and selling. So other than this advertising and selling, the marketing includes so many things as I told you, right? Starting from different research, starting from finding the suppliers, maybe the manufacturing process, everything is coming under the marketing. How they design the package, that may sometimes not be an effort of one day, right? It may be an effort of like a number of days, right? Because when it comes to designing the package, they need to pay a huge attention to the companies because this package is not only for protecting the brand, right? Now this has been the communication with the packaging for brand, packaging for product packaging value, right? So now they are not just using it for protecting their brand or as a shield. Now they are using it to differentiate their offerings. That is why we are getting one simple example which is familiar to you, the alcohol. Right? That is why we are getting those alcohols with nice, attractive bottles. Right? So rather than coming up with those nice, well designed, attractive bottles, the companies could have come up with a simple bottle. Right? That we are getting for this original level of alcohol. But rather than going for this simple or ordinary level of design or package, companies are moved to come up with different attractive or well-developed models. Right? That is because the package provides or its package works as a communication method. It communicates a symbol of maybe the multiple sometimes. Right? So then this marketing has so many things and this is called as the iceberg thing. Right? Keep that in your mind. The iceberg theory. We can see on this selling in advertising part. Right? That is the tip of this iceberg. That is what happened to this Titan ship as well. They never thought that there is that kind of big iceberg. Right? They thought that there is something small, so they will crash. Right? So that the same way, the companies are also doing so many things which we cannot see and which sometimes we cannot imagine. Right? So these are the things which marketing includes, and there can be many more. Understanding needs and wants, we never know how companies are understanding this. Everybody any idea of how companies are understanding our needs and wants? How do we understand our consumers' needs and wants? How the companies apply needs and wants identified? Any idea? How do they do? Yes. How do companies understand our needs and wants? Sir, maybe through research. Have you faced any kind of research undertaken by companies? Have you faced? No? But you must have faced. Let's say there was a simple satisfaction surveys run by Lisa. Those McDonald's those did. Some you remember, right? When you just head up a photo of meals, they just send us a link for Google or for a questionnaire, right? So that we can provide maybe about our satisfaction or how they treated us. Right? There is a one way of identifying the different needs and wants of the customers. Right? If we are not satisfied with their service, they might sometimes be contacting us, or we might be able to give the reasons of why we are not satisfied. Right? Which means there is something which the company has to address. Right? Company can address because they are clear with my need. Right? Which means there is a want or need with people which hasn't been satisfied by the company. So, selecting target market, we never know how the companies are doing or how the companies are selecting their target market, their customers. Because for a company, we will be like discussing those things in detail. For a company, that is not possible to sell a one single product for everyone in the marketplace. That is not possible to sell the one single product to everyone in the marketplace. That is why we can see different forms of the product. Maybe under the same brand, we might be getting different forms of product. Let's take about the CPL or American, right? They have varieties of biscuits. Even in those premium categories, they have again varieties. For chocolate lovers, they have different biscuits. Or maybe for other people, they have another different sets of biscuits, like custard or different things they may have. That is because the company cannot satisfy everyone in the marketplace. So they need to identify a set of customers which they can satisfy. So if one company can satisfy everyone in the market, so everyone in Sri Lanka must have been following this degree program. But it is not happening. Even everyone in the accounting or finance field is not following this degree program. That is because they may have different marks, they may have different products available, or that they might be looking for different options. Right? If there is only one optional program in the country, everyone would have followed this program. But we do have a competition in the marketplace, and that competition has arisen because the people have different needs and wants. People are different shape, people are different. Let's take this. We have 12 people, right? So if I take the differences of you, you might be from different geographical areas. You might be from different regions of the country. Some people might be from western province, some people might be from southern or maybe central, from different provinces. And based on your occupation, again, you might be different. Some people might be like junior auditors, and while some people can be some senior auditors. So some people might be into different positions, different occupations. And when it comes to salary, your salary might be ranging from maybe like ranging for different numbers, right? So likewise in the marketplace, now just imagine the marketplace where there are like number of people, right? So how can you imagine the differences that those people can have? Right? For an example, maybe how they eat, what they eat, right? Or where they like to eat, with whom they like to eat, right? There can be so many differences. So that the one company cannot satisfy everyone in the marketplace. So that we need to identify our target markets, but we never know how the companies are trying to identify their target markets and how they design the value, right? That is about how they provide or else how they design the benefits through the product to give the customers, right? They have a product and how they benefit with us, right? So how they design it, again, it is also not visible. Then they pricing the product, we never know how they price, but we can see only the price that they have decided, right? So when it comes to the design the price, so the companies like go through a huge process, right? They do not just set the price. I hope you might know these things, right? Even when it comes to those costing, they might have like analyze all the factors. If it is like something that they import, all those import charges might have to be taken into consideration, right? It's like different, so many things have to be considered, right? But we do not understand the process that they follow, right? And the sometimes the difficulties that they experience, right? As end consumers, we never and distributing the product. That is again something that companies are doing. Like, if we don't have this distribution with the companies, we may not get our products to our doors, or else we may not get our products for the shops at our village. Right? Distribution के लिए किसी ने कहा हमें अपने गाँव में पड़ी हमें आवश्यक नहीं होगा कभी then we all might have come to the central located in somewhere in Sri Lanka, right? But they have distribution, so they will distribute their products maybe through supermarkets, maybe through different groceries, or maybe through the boutiques in our villages, right? So they distribute and promoting, which we can see even in the city, which we can see, right? So other than this, there can be many more. Here I have come up with only a few actions taken by organizations under the main umbrella of marketing. Right? The marketing के main umbrella के अंदर ये ना marketing और input करना को steps की है जो activities की है हम इधर गिराना थी other than that there can be many more activities, right? Done by or performed by an organization under the main term of marketing. Now, anything not clear for you? I feel I can see no reaction from you, whether you understand it or not. I don't know. So that please let me know if you have any question, anything to difficult find. Now you being adult students, you should be you should have different ideas for this. Right? Even you should be able to share the idea of how your company price the product. Right? So the company over the product at a price currently. It was a distribution, you take on more cost allocation, you should have an understanding. Right? I guess you might be getting information related to those. Okay, anything you have to ask from what we have discussed so far? Did you understand everything clearly or you understood nothing? Is it 100% or 0? We have two extremes, 100 to 0. In between, you have to be somewhere. You cannot go more than 100%. I don't think that is possible. And if you are going like less than 0, that is again something which we cannot believe. Right? You have to be in between the 0 and 100%. And again, you cannot be in this 100% level. That is I don't think. See, it's like what they are not there, it's okay. Right? Even you cannot be in this 0 level. You can be 0 level again, we have to like think twice whether you should follow this rule. Right? So in between this 0 and 100, you can be somewhere. Right? Maybe depending on your experience, maybe depending on how you understand language, right? Depending on how you like to the way I am teaching, right? You might be getting the different levels of understanding for these concepts. Right? Now, can you please tell me where you are? Are you still in this near to 0 or in the mid range or near to 100? Where are you standing? Yes. Below 0? Below 0 level again? Anyone? Below 0? Yes. No, you don't worry, right? You can talk anything. Right? Other than your personal things, you can talk anything related to the subject. Now, what else can it's not going to be possible for you. As well as it's not going to be possible for me. So that you don't worry for talking, right? Just share your ideas. Just ask questions. Sometimes I may not know answers. In some cases, I don't say that I will come up with an answer next week. Right? Because we do not know everything. You know everything in your accounting or finance field. Do you know all the standards? Can you remember all the standards? How many standards are there? I don't know. I can remember actually. I have done accounting only for my A-levels and the university. We were only at the first year. Now I think those have changed. Do we have LKR or something? LKS. So those days we have, what is it term? The same term we used or has the term we used changed now? Now it's in the part. Those days we had that is what we had. I guess you also are not like much older than me or much younger than me. We all must be the same age, I assume. I'm going to ask your age, right? But I assume. So that don't worry, though you cannot remember everything, but you should have the courage to ask questions, right? You should like try to understand. I know that this is not going to be easy. You are working 5 days or maybe at night you must be working. And now here you have to come for the lectures on Saturday. You have lectures on Sunday as well. All 7 days are gone, right? You have no option, but still you have to do this work, right? So that if you feel like going out or washing your face, you can go out, no worries. If you need to answer your phone calls, you can go out, no worries, without disturbing others. But you have that full freedom in the classroom. But what I need is your engagement only. You just ask questions and you just like share your experience and whenever I am asking you to discuss or else whenever I am asking you to do some classroom activities, you may please discuss those with others and person. Right? In the meantime, we will be having different activities in the classroom. Right? I hope you will give your fullest cooperation or fullest contribution for those activities as well. Right. So this is a one definition which we can come up with for marketing. But this is not the only one definition. Right. The process by which companies create value for customers and build strong customer relationships in order to capture value from customers in return. Right. So marketing is not just about selling a product. Even after selling a product, marketing continues. Right? So what are situations where marketing continues after selling a product? Yes, another. Product එක sell කරාට පස්සේ marketing අපිට දකින්න පුළුවන්. Where can we see marketing after like selling a product? What are the actions, what are the activities taken by organizations to do their activity, to do their functions after selling a product? Practical customer get out of us marketing කරලා මොනවද? Sorry, this after sales services, warranties or guarantees explaining, or else like getting customers feedback. And there is also something which we do after selling a product or service for the customer. Right? So therefore, this is not an ending process. Right? People compare these things that after they sell the product for the customers, it ends their marketing process. That is not it. Right? They have to see whether customers are satisfied. They have to see whether customers are like making negative ideas or experiencing negative things from their product. They have to see those things. So that this is a process, right? It starts even before product is manufactured, even before product is produced, by which companies create value for customers. We normally create value for customers through our different products domains, right? So we can increase the value of our customers by increasing the benefits that customers can get and by increasing the cost customers have to pay. Right? In marketing, the term value means the cost benefit. The cost benefit. Right? Product cost benefit. That benefit is not only about the usage. Right? Other than usage or other than the product inherent functions, we do have many benefits. Inherent benefits means let's take a mobile phone. Right? Why do we buy a mobile phone? Why do we buy a mobile phone? Communication. Mainly for communication. Let's say that is an iPhone, right? So communication first we may have maybe a good camera quality or the storage and everything would be there. So those are the main benefits that we get. Other than that, do we have other benefits? Other than those main benefits, which we can directly get from the product, do we have other benefits? Of buying an iPhone? Do we have other benefits? Our image benefit that we can have. Image benefit, right? Apple being a recognized brand by everyone or an accepted brand by everyone. So we might get the image that, oh, he's using an iPhone, so that we don't want to worry that much about his product. But if someone buys a mobile phone which is not recognized or which is not branded or which is not accepted by others in the society, then the people in the society might be saying they have to be very much careful with the brand they are using. So I have already experienced those things. We have already done the bio we have that image, we have that recognition for that brand. Yeah. Have you recognize anything for Korea? We are watching Chinese brand, right? Then we have no assurance about that product, about the performance of that product. But still, we might be getting those quality like storage, speed, everything. But the recognition we get or the image we get, image benefit we get might be less compared to the. So that when it comes to product, we have so many benefits. Again, we will be discussing those things later, as well as the cost. Right? So by reducing the cost factor, that is not only about the price again, we have so many things, right? We will discuss those things again. By reducing the cost factor and by increasing the benefit factors, we can increase the value of the product, right? Value the customers can get from a product. Also, we should build strong relationships with our customers. Like sometimes we might have to see whether they are satisfied, as I told you, right? Whether they are using our product properly, whether they are experiencing something negative, something bad from our product, right? And then only we can capture something return from our customers. Right? Then only we can capture something return from our customers. So this is the simple definition which we can give for market. Or else we can say that is basically about identifying consumer needs and wants and satisfy those needs and wants through our products and services. Right? Customers needs and wants identify करके ते needs and wants अपने products and अपने services को भी satisfy करके हमें marketing करेंगे. Right? That is what we should do. Right? In marketing, we should identify in marketing we should identify needs and wants of our customers. Then we need to satisfy those. Right? Then we need to satisfy those. And then we need to maintain good relationships. Then we need to maintain good relationships with our customers. This is the simple process or simple activities that companies need to do when it comes to market. Otherwise, if we produce without considering customers' needs and wants, then customers will not be satisfied. Right? So, are we ready to buy something which we do not like, though it is available in the market? So, we do not. Right? There can be some situations where we might have to buy whatever things available in the market. But in most of the cases, we might not be, right, more than 90-95%. We might not be ready to buy whatever things available in the marketplace. We might be looking for purchasing what we want or else what we like. Right? After one day, market purchase that. But if we don't have any option, we might be going for anything available in the marketplace. Right. Right, okay. Right. So when it comes to marketing, marketing has different roles, right? Different roles means we mainly categorize the role of marketing. The role of marketing for a business and the role of marketing for the society, right? The role of marketing has two parts: the role of marketing for a business and the role of marketing for the society, right? So I will first be discussing the role of marketing for a business, which is the most important part. So under the role of marketing for a business, we have three main activities performed by this marketing discipline. The one thing is marketing as a functional area of management, then marketing as a philosophy, and marketing as a right. Then tell me the different managerial functions that an organization is following. What are the different managerial functions that you know? Managerial functions. Managerial functions, this has to be something very much basic, not in the marketing. Sorry? Yes, training, other things, controlling, what else? Functional area of management. Planning, implementation, controlling, and analysis. Right? So these are the basic functions or the functions performed by the managerial or else this by any managerial aspect or else by any managerial uh, part of the organization. So this marketing also is an important function which organizations are using, and this is an important function of the business organization like the other functions we have: human resource management, accounting, finance, operational, right? Like the other managerial functions, this marketing is also one of the most important functions that organizations have. But as I told you, without marketing, we don't think that any organization can run. Whether it is profit oriented or non-profit oriented, we still need to have this marketing. So that, like other managerial functions, for any organization, this marketing should be there. So, in most of the organizations, they may have a separate department, right, for the management of this function, or maybe without having a separate department, there can be some a separate set of people, or maybe the separate authorities who are ready to manage this marketing function in an organization. Right? So they might have to plan different marketing activities and implement those things and control and analyze that everything has to be done by that relevant authority. So maybe the department or that by that relevant people in that organization. Right? So that is how marketing plays as a functional area of management in an organization. Right? That is how the marketing plays as a functional area of management in an organization. Are you clear with that? The function as marketing as a function of an organization. Then the next one, marketing as the philosophy of the organization. This means that the overall business philosophy of an organization should be driven by marketing. So when it comes to an organization or when it comes to business, what should the ultimate objective? Yes, what should the ultimate objective? Organization is because there are the ultimate objective. Profit, okay, what else? And it just like let's say can function by just focusing about the profit only. Other than the profit, shouldn't they focus about the customer satisfaction? Because when they are satisfied with their customers, they can gain sufficient profits. Because with this huge competition in the marketplace, the customers have so many opportunities. If one product is not satisfying their needs and wants, they can easily move or shift from one product to another. Right? But if customers are satisfied with whatever offerings that the organization is giving for the customers, then they will not easily be leaving that particular product. Remember practicing with something. When you are satisfied with a particular brand, are you ready to move away from that brand? Let's say one of our clothing brands that we usually wear, right? Let's say that fit all colors, everything is matching with us. So are we ready to move for a new brand? We might be, but that may be for just a test, or maybe just to experience, right? Just think about maybe your food habits, or maybe your, let's say, different food, let's say that is your alcohol brand. When something is matching with your taste or with your whatever things you want, are you ready to change the brand or whatever things or product? Sometimes just for a test or just for our experience, we might be changing, but still, if we are satisfied with the particular brand or a service or a product, we might still be trying to live with that brand. That is the nature of our customers. That is the nature of our behavior, right? So any organization should be focused about satisfying customers' needs and wants. And that should be their overall philosophy. And for that philosophy, everyone in that organization should work. Right? Everyone. That should not be only the top management, or that should not be only the middle level management. Right? Irrespective of the level of seniority, irrespective of the level of occupation that people are having, they should focus on satisfying customers' needs and wants. That has to be the overall philosophy which guide the organization. I will tell you an example. Let's take the bank as an example. Bank. So, when you normally go for a bank, with whom do you engage or with whom do you interact to get a service? With whom do you interact? Over bank के क्या है बस बैंक के लिए कोई बात नहीं administrator और सामान interact करके service का. Tell me. Sorry? Yes, reception.
Yes,
Cash officer. Who else? Sorry? Yes, okay, if it is opening savings account, then those relevant authorities, those relevant persons. Who else? Or maybe if it is something serious or if it is something very much important, might be the manager or someone. Right? Or even security person, we might, though he is not providing or as though we do not want to get his service, we might be hoping that he will be there to open the door sometimes. Don't we hope that? Apni wala bahut we will open bank because we feel that we are the only customer of that bank. If we do not if we do not do any transaction, we still they will have to shut down their business. Right? That is a normal behavior as customer. That is how we behave. So what would happen if the security officer is there, but if he does not open the door for you, or at least if he does not like respect you when you are coming, right? So will we be satisfied or is it, won't you consider those things? Won't you? We do consider those things when it comes to a bank, not only a bank, when it comes to any organization, from lower level to top level, we believe that or we assume that as customers, that everyone should treat us well. Right? So that is what is called as this business philosophy. So everyone should be on the philosophy of satisfying the customer's needs and wants. Everyone. Everyone is the organization, not only the top management, not only the middle management, not only the lower. Right? Everyone in that organization should be responsible or should be looking for satisfying the customer's needs and wants. Or the ultimate objective should be the customer satisfaction. That has to be the overall philosophy of an organization. Right? When it comes to managing their marketing activities, everyone should be responsible. Right? Not only this marketing department, let's say the HR department should be focused on giving more trainings for the employees about how they can satisfy customers more, about how they can have better relationships with their customers. Right? Likewise, everyone should work on to satisfy customers' needs and wants. Everyone should be responsible. That's what we call as the marketing as a business philosophy. Right? Though we are not directly engaging or though we are not directly interacting with the customers, still people who are directly involved with the customers have a responsibility of satisfying customers' needs. Then the last activity that is as a skill, right? And under the skill, we have again two sub activities. The one is market sensing ability, and the second one is the market relating ability. Right? Market sensing ability and market relating ability. So market sensing ability means as marketeers or as business people, we should feel about the marketing environment going on. Right? What is happening in the marketing environment? We should have the understanding about the changes happening. Maybe changes related to customers' needs and wants, changes related to different environmental factors. We should have that understanding, right? So by understanding those different changes happening in the environment, before competitors are taking actions, we should be able to come up with a good solution for the customers. Let's say as an example, those days when we were like needing to reserve or book a vehicle, it was very much difficult, right? Sometimes before 2 to 3 days, we had to make a phone call and make a reservation if we need to have a vehicle for hire, right? That was the practice in our country. Was technology to call the camera, right? We need to have a van or we need to have a car to go from Colombo to our market. Let's see, right? Before 2 3 days. So the companies like Uber, Picme, they identified that the customers, like sometimes they can have some instant decisions that they need to reserve a vehicle, right? Instantly, people might be feeling that now I need to go there, maybe for their personal things or for the official things, right? So by identifying the customer's demand, the companies like Uber, Picme came up with a nice solution for the market, right? Where we can instantly book a vehicle if we want. Now we don't want to waste our time. We don't want to make the reservation before 2 to 3 days. Before 5 minutes, we can make a reservation and vehicle comes. Which means market sensing ability. That organization or those people identify the customers how they need.
And or again,
Customers have their need.
if it
And
again,
on those food delivery, sometimes people may not have sufficient time maybe to go for the restaurant or to go for an outlet to buy their lunch or dinner. People may not have
you want to make a
the delivery companies came up with a solution to deliver the goods to the customer. If you are ordering, now you must be ordering with these Uber, with me, and other online deliveries. You may not be feeling this one, but that is your definitely have started doing those things. Right? And even let's say this when it comes to food, right? Food delivery. Let's say we as working people, like we have like no chance of having a homemade food for our lunch. Uh, like let's say as a fresh food, our rustling, our water, our lunch, we have no option. Right? Since we are leaving our home in the morning for our workplace. So pick me identified this one. So then they promoted, you don't want to worry, you go for the office, we will deliver your lunch from your home. Right? So then easily, the people at home, they can send the parcels for their relatives, working in the organizations, if they are near. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ the picnic those are really being practiced these days. Those are really being tried by the customers. Those are nice solutions, which means that it means identified that need customers benefit. Market sensing ability. That is what is called as market sensing ability. We need to identify the gaps in the marketplace. Right? We need to identify the gaps in the marketplace. The situations where customers haven't been satisfied. Customers are satisfied with an then we can come up with nice solutions in a way that we can satisfy our customers. Right? They don't know. Side provide. Side provide. Okay. So the second point is marketing, or as the skill of market relating ability. Right. The first one was market sensing ability. The second one is market relating ability. Market relating ability means as marketeers or as organizations, we should keep uh, sound relationships with all the stakeholders. It should not be only with the customers. It should be with our other stakeholders like suppliers or maybe other competitors, government, or maybe our other departments in the organization, maybe within the same organization, with everyone, with all the stakeholders of our organization, we should maintain good relationships. We should maintain good relationships. That is what we call as the market relating. Right? We need to perform, we need to have two skills as under the marketing function. The first one is market sensing ability, and the second one is market relating ability. So I will name those market sensing and relating ability. So what are the roles of marketing for a business? Tell me now, what are the roles of marketing for a business? What are the different roles of marketing for a business, which we just discussed? As a function, as a skill, what is the sorry? Business? Yes, that is as a business philosophy, right? Those are the main functions performed by marketing for an organization. Okay. Okay, with that, let's have a short break. Now the time is 9:35. Uh, we can come by 9.
15 minutes you have. Within 15 minutes please come. You can go out when you are free.
Good, what day in the morning? You were late now? I just asked. So, Mama, did you buy or not? Mama, you may buy. Yes, now get the answer to the market. Okay, we were discussing about marketing, about the handouts and we asked from the others if you don't understand. So, the next one, this is again, we are still in the introduction to marketing. So, on the introduction to marketing, we need to have a basic understanding about the different concepts that we normally discuss in marketing. Right? We call them as the core concepts of marketing. Right? The core concepts of marketing. So to understand the marketing function, we need to understand those fundamental functions which are there for us which we use in this marketing discipline. So in the core concepts of marketing, the first one is the needs. Needs. So what is meant by need? I hope you have learned these things. What is meant by need? Yes. What is meant by need? What does need mean? Need do we have needs? Do we have? What are the needs you have? Which are the needs you have? Sorry? Okay, the education, food, right? Yes, on the education, different things you can. Yes, shelter, house or something, right? Place to live, right? Those are called as the state of health deprivation of some basic satisfaction, right? Those are used for basic satisfaction, and this includes physical, social, and individual levels of needs, right? Physical could be the food, right? So what are the social needs that we like? Sorry? Relationships is being connected to others. What else? Social needs. Mainly the connectedness or being like connected with other people in the society, being recognized by others. That is some kind of need that we would like to have. For instance, we try to maintain a level of status, right? To show that we are existing in the society. Or else we might be trying to join different clubs. So certain those are like the different ways of how we satisfy those needs, right? As well as we can have these individual needs, right? So those are the basic levels, or else uh, we call those things as the things we use or things we consume for our basic satisfaction, right? For basic satisfaction, right? And any people can have these needs, and some needs are coming with our birth. Since our birth, the need for food is coming with our birth, right? I mean, there is some of it can happen, right? But since our birth, we don't consider all the education qualifications. No, we never consider. This is peer pressure, the family pressure, and everything. We consider about these education things. If you do not have that fear, even I don't think that we will be following this education programs. Right? And if we have money and if we have everything, then we don't want to follow this. We don't want to have these certifications. Right? So the next concept is the wants. The wants are the basic ways, different ways of how we satisfy our needs. Right? The desire for specific satisfy of their deeper needs. Right? So I will of you needs, right? And you need to write down different modes of hobbies or the different ways of hobbies and satisfy those needs. Just try to identify 3 to 4 needs and try to write down the wants related to those needs. You know, like the same one. And I prefer you not to use ChatGPT, so I just use your knowledge. At least 4 you should write. We can have the same needs, but we cannot have the same goals. Because the way we satisfy these needs can differ from one person to another. Yes, how about the answers from you? Anyone who likes to share the answers? Different needs and wants. What about you? Vedika share. Vedika, I don't know, share. Sorry? Food need or any, how I will satisfy what I want. It is there. So visualize everything is there. Okay, anything else? So now others don't mention about food need. Sorry? Okay. Okay, when it comes to that, that's okay, the bike, car, bus. That has to be like motorbikes. Car is okay, but bus, it has to be like a public transport. You don't want, if you want, that's fine. The bus. Otherwise, it has to be more towards public transport. Right? So if it is a car, if you are only, that's okay. Otherwise, a rented car, something. Others? Teachers are not bots, are they? Teachers are just satisfied special payments. Because we are not going to buy certificates now. We are buying it. You can buy this program. Those could be these different professional programs or university education, school education. Right? That's it. Anything else? That's it. How about you? You. Sorry? Close, okay. 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 Anything else? What are the other needs you have? Education, we have discussed. Any different needs that someone has written down? Other than this education, transport, food. Yes, communication needs. What are the wants? Okay. Okay, mobile phone, social media.
Shelter,
Yeah, shelter.
own house,
Or house.
rental house,
Yes.
apartment.
Okay. Anything else? Yes, relationship needs. Yes. Yes, so social media or joining or engaging with different clubs in the society. What else?
Health,
Yes, everything. Wants.
medical checkups,
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Right. Then the next one. The next concept in marketing is the market coverage. The market coverage means anything that an organization offers to the market to satisfy the customer's needs and wants. It can be anything, right? That we offer to the market to satisfy customers' needs and wants. These market offerings can be from different forms, right? Can be from different forms. The one could be the goods, right? Goods. So, goods means the physical or tangible products that we can see. Maybe one person, right? Those are goods. The chair, table, laptops, computers, mobile phones. Those are goods. But those are considered as one of the market offerings that we can see in the marketplace. One of the forms of market offerings, right? Then services. Those are the things we cannot see, right? Or as the things which are intangible in nature, right? What are different services available? Different services that we consume is education, government is not a service. Different services provided by government is okay. Transport, yes, we can take. Healthcare, we can take. Those are also market offerings. That is why we do have these private education, private. And then the third one is events. Different events that we market to satisfy customers' needs and wants. What are those? Different events. Events are yes, musical shows, a cricket match, a football match. Right? Those are events. Then experiences that we offer or that we try to sell for our market, for our customers. What are the experiences we can sell? Can we sell experiences? What else? What are the experiences we are selling, or as we can see in the marketplace? Sorry? Fitness, sorry? Do you mean the gym service? That's a kind of service, I guess. An experience education. Sorry? Yes, adventure business. For rafting, hiking, camping, those are business opportunities. Don't we consume those as customers? Haven't we consumed? We may have or not, but there are people who are receiving those types of different experiences, and there's a huge demand for those experiences of the customers. And what the persons that we can sell? Can we sell persons? Can we sell people? Persons. Can we sell persons or people? What are situations where we can sell people or persons? Yes. Yes. What are those? Okay. Singers. Those are what I call as the persons. The singers, though they are in some musical show, if the singers going to perform there are not preferred by us, will be by tickets and no, wherever it is there, if the singers are not matching with our requirements or if the singers are not in our favorite list, we won't be buying tickets and going there to witness the musical show. Those are the different kinds of persons or the people that we can see. Right? Okay, the next one, the places that we can say. Places. What are the places that we can say? Places we can say. Yes. Places that we can say. Can we say places? Sorry? Yes, historical places like Anuradhapura, Sriviriya, Koronadapura. Right, those are the places that we can say. What are the properties that we can say? Properties that we offer to satisfy customers' needs and wants. What are the properties? Sorry? Yes, apartments, these lands, right? Everything comes as the properties. Then organizations. Organizations. Can you say organizations? What are the situations where we can say organizations? Sorry? See, statistics, please. See, Srilanka. Colombo stories. So that is like they are providing particular service. Don't they? That also can be taken. I will tell you how we can take that as a market offering. Right? When it comes to organizations like these institutes, these CA or universities, like they are organizations which offer different programs. Right? That is how these organizations can be marketed. Then information, can you say information? Is it possible? Maybe it has to be, that's why you have included there. Any examples? For those information second, information as market offerings. Yes, information as market offerings. What are those? Example. Have you heard about different research undertaken by different institutes? So the organization sometimes might have to pay to buy those information, right? So sometimes those informations may not be freely available in the internet, right? So in such cases, they have to pay an amount. As well as these even freely available information are also coming under this information category. The information shared by the Census and Statistics Department or maybe Central Bank report, right? Those could be information which are released to the market as market operates. Because there can be different consumers who are consuming. Consuming means not just eating. They must be using those information for their decision making. That information. Then ideas, the ideas that we can say. The example from your ideas. Sir, yes, consultancy services like legal advisors, business consultants. Any other idea which you can remember that this is an idea which was marketed recently in the UK. The idea. Most of these ideas types of things are marketed by government, right? Apart from those consultancies and legal firms, right? These idea types of things are mainly being marketed by government. So these main figures in society. This is an example that you can remember. However, during COVID-19, uh, the government and these health authorities were promoting us to I think similar metering or something, right? It was an idea which was promoted. Right? And during the war period, then we experienced the country like, for these three forces, right? There was a huge requirement to recruit new soldiers, right? For these three forces, right? And you all must have been by the time 2009, 8, 7 time period, right? So when that war was going on, right? The government came up with a nice advertisement, right? Can you remember that too? The nice advertisement campaign which motivated people or this young generation to join Sri Lankan army. Can you remember that idea? There was an advertisement campaign with appendix visa or something, which really motivated people to join the Sri Lankan army. So those are the kinds of idea, or types of idea which we had recently in the Sri Lanka, right? Which was marketed for the people. Right? Those are the different types of market offerings which we can see in the marketplace. So now I have a question. Now I have a question. Right. So now we discuss these things separately. The products, the goods, services, events, experience, persons, information, idea, organization, right? Different things we try to identify different or separately. So in practice, can we actually see these things separately or as individual items? Can we see those? The practice can be like a onion. How can we see? Any example of how we can see these things? Can we see these physical goods only? Can we see these services only? Can we see these events only, experience only, persons only? Then how can we see? If it is no, how can we see? In the reality, in practice. Reality, in practice, you have to always sorry? Yes, that is more towards the combination of these things. That is more towards the combination of these things. You know, see these things separate, that is very much rare. Seeing these things separately is very much rare. Right? So So tell me the situations where I can see these things combination as combinations. Give me examples. Yes, you know, tell us. So under which category food does food come? Foods, okay. What else there is? Yes. Actually, moreover, we have a combination of these things, not anything individual items. Let's take a simple example, a restaurant. So what is the basic motive of going for a restaurant? That is mainly for the food. But will we go there just because the food is available? Other than the food, what else do we consider? Service. Yes, the service that they give. Sometimes the experience that we can have. We have different restaurants like designed under different themes, right, which we can have different experiences. Right? And we might be looking for the interior designs, the cleanliness, how the people there are working, how the people there are treating us. We might be looking for everything before we go. But if we don't have any option, we might just be going for the place available and we might just be buying food. Those are exceptional cases. But if we have many alternatives or if we have many options, we might be looking for all the other aspects. Right? We might be looking for all the other aspects. So therefore, in most of the cases, we might not be looking only about these things separately or these things alone. These market offering, these different forms of market offering, we won't be looking for separately as individual items. So we might be considering these things as a combination. Right. So let's say an event, a musical show, which is being very much organized, that is going to be held at a nice place with so many food items freely given, right? But still, we might be considering the people who are going to come to perform at the musical show. Because if those people are not matching with us, if those people are not with our taste, whatever thing is given, we may not be paid for it. Right? So we still might be considering everything that we can take. Right? So that keeping in mind that if it is to be a good market offering, right? If it is to be a good market offering, it has to be a combination of these things. It has to be a combination of these things. So then tell me the situations where we take or we consume these things alone. Now we discuss that in most of the cases we consume these things as combinations. Right? Whereas we see combined market offerings. So can there be some individual market offerings or separate market offerings which these different forms are functioning alone? Do we have the opposite of that combination? Do we have? Itulah consumer after අපිට තියෙනවා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අනේ කියන්නේ good service events experiences persons or these places properties organizations information ideas we consume uh, alone or we consume separately or as a single unit without considering the other things. Any example from your end for those? Goods which we consider only the physical or tangible items without other things. Do we know? Yes, do we know? If this is not bearable, please let me know. Yes. In one of the your onion question sorry, how is it and why is it? Sorry. Okay. Legal advice. Just the lawyer service, we don't consider, we don't know that we cannot expect that like economy and service by the lawyers. As long as we are getting the good legal advisors, we might be happy with them. Right? We may not be considering about the office location that the lawyer's office is located. Wherever it is located, if we can like have good solutions for our issues, we might be okay with that. Right? The lawyer service. Do we consider about what he is wearing, how well he is wearing, how well he is talking to us? So we don't want to because as long as we are getting a better solution from them, we will be happy with it. But even this business consultant, if we can get a better solution for our business, wherever it comes from, we may not follow it and we may not listen. We consider only that piece of information which is important to us. Right? That is how those things are working. In physical goods that we consider, physical goods that we consider alone without other things. In physical goods. Also, there is anything. Property is which kind? What do you mean by property? Yes. So what we consider about the other services that we can have, whether they provide the payment facility, whether they arrange banks, what we consider we might. Take this example. That's very rare actually. That is very rare. Let's say a product like that is again not crystal. For example, like salt, but still we might be looking for the brand it is coming from. But other than that, we may not be that much considering about the differences that we can see. So that is always salt. Sometimes we might be concerned about the brand, the packaging, and everything. But as a product, we may not be considering about anything else. Right? But still, it is not 100% a physical code. We might be considering about the cleanliness and everything. But it is one of the products that we can say that we don't consider other things. Right? When it comes to physical product. Right? Other than that, we have like maybe less examples for the situations or for the market offerings which we can pursue without having the combined effect. Okay. So more we go for these combined effects, so better solution it would be. Combined effect and solutions better. Right? That is how it is. That is why these restaurants, other than the food, they are focusing about so many things, parking, reception, then other services, if they are coming for an anniversary, they might be giving like facilities, people are coming for their birthdays or things, they might be prices and everything, they might be, right? If people are going only for the foods, then they don't want to worry about those things. So, if people are going only for the foods, what hotel is considering is only to have a better trip there. Right? So, that is why other manager, there are so many people to look after other requirements that people have. Right? I okay so far the market colleagues. Anything you would like to add for this? Any example from your end? Idea from your end? If I'm wrong, you can say that you are wrong. No, it is interesting. Don't worry. You can have those discussions in the classroom. Sorry. And I'm always sharing that don't become or don't be the passive learners, just the active ones. Right? Share your ideas, share your thoughts, and everything. Right. So the next core concept is the customer perceived value. Right? The customer perceived value. This is the evaluation that customers make about the difference between all the benefits and the cost of a marketing offer relative to those of competing offers. Normally, as consumers, we are making comparison about what we are consuming relative to other competing offers in the marketplace. Right? Let's take a simple example: a mobile phone, a laptop, or maybe a cloth that we are wearing, a dress we are wearing. So do we consider or do we compare what we are going to purchase with other competing offerings? Do we compare? We might be comparing maybe with the price, maybe the brand name, maybe with the material quality, maybe the cost that we had to bear, maybe about what other people in society are sharing, or is maybe what other people in society are talking about the brand that we are consuming. Right? We might be considering all of those. So based on that, we have this customer perceived value. So as consumers, we also do follow this one because we always try to go for the best option in the marketplace. Right? Aren't we are normally trying to go for the best option in the marketplace, the best possible alternative in the marketplace. Right? Otherwise, we may not just be going to the market and buying whatever things available. Right? So when it comes to this customer perceived value, I hope you can remember before the break I told you customers are considering about the benefit and the cost. Right? Customers are considering about the benefits and cost. Right? So altogether, we have the customer delivered value. Right? Normally, as consumers, we might be considering of these things, right? The benefits that we can get as well as the cost that we have to pay, right? So when it comes to these benefits of this total customer value, right? Benefits to the total customer value, we have four major benefits, right? We have four major benefits: image benefit, personnel benefit, the services benefits, and the product benefit. Right? Four benefits we are considering when it comes to buying the product. And if you are not considering, please let me know based on your experience. Image benefit. I shared an example with you at the beginning, so I will take the same one. Let's take buying an iPhone. Buying an iPhone. So iPhone as a brand itself has an image. with the previous performances they had, or maybe with the recognition that a particular brand is getting in the past, right? So they may have a good brand, and that brand or as that recognition that they are getting from the other people or from the competitors or from users might lead to have a better brand image. That is what we call as the image vector. Or if you are buying something from Avance, it has a particular image because normally we can say that the products available in those outlets are quality. We have those ideas, don't we have? Right? If you are buying this from that particular outlet, oh my goodness, this is not going to be something good. Right? We have those ideas in our minds as customers or as users. That is what we call as the image vector. Right? So you are buying that from Avas. One of the dealers in Srilanka. Right? So they have built a particular image in customers' mind. And that is not something which they can do immediately. They have to have performed well in the past. Right? The second one, the personnel value. This is not personal. So the E is the personnel. The personnel means the people working there, or the shoppers, or the assistants, or the security person, everyone working there should support you, maybe to find a better product. Basically, that is the service that you are getting from the people in that particular place. Right? Those shop assistants might sometimes might teach you how to do the product properly, right? How to do the product smoothly, right? That is what we call as the percentage, right? Then the next one, the services, like the different additional services that you are getting. So if you are getting warranties, guarantees, right? Let's say if you are buying the same mobile phone in another different place, you might be getting 1 year warranty. But if you are buying it from the branch or somewhere else, right? You are getting 1.5 years or 2 years of warranty. So that is the services where you are getting, and you are getting the chance of paying the total amount as installment basis. Right? That is the services value. Then the final one under this benefits of the customer value, that is the product value, which means simply the performances of that particular product, of the product that we are buying. Right? If it is up to our expected level, which means we can be happy with what we have purchased. Right? The product value, the inherent or the primary objective or the primary function of that particular product is doing well. Right? That is what we call as product value. So altogether, we can have the total customer value for all the customers. That is how this part is being explained. The total customer value or the total customer value. Now just think about whether we do not consider those things when we are like just ignore even a t-shirt, shirt, any that you have purchased. So don't be considered. Image value to sometimes might be considering about the brand culture. You might be considering like in personnel value, you might be considering about how much of assistant, right? Working there support you to select a better one. Then services value. Becomes shared, we may not have installed basis. Right? I'm not going to have installed basis by name. But they might be like sharing with us like let's say even how it should be washed, how it should be ironed. Sometimes people might be sharing those information with us. Services. So depending on the product, how these the components or the weightage given for these different values can be finally the product value. If it is comfortable enough, if it is durable, right? If it is not fading, right? If we might be happy with the decision we have made, right? That is how this customer delivered value or as this total customer value is considered. I believe this now. Now we can take this into this DP program that you have for your DP program. Image value which is being like offered by CA Srilanka, right? And the personnel value, the people there, how they are supportive to you, how much supportive they are. Maybe you know about the cost details, right? Maybe you know about other additional information, right? How the people they are like to support you to go to the library, right? Those things might be the first thing in the services value. Whether the institute allows you to make the total amount as installment basis. If you are in a financial difficulty, whether they arrange banking facilities or the loan facilities with the banks, right? Services value. Then the product value. Then if the quality of this B2 program, then you are going to get the product value. So that is how we can measure or we can consider the total customer value of a particular product. And as I told you, depending on the product that we are consuming, the weightage that we are giving for these different components of this value can be correct. And then we have the next part, that is the total customer cost. Total customer cost. So like we had for these benefits, for this total customer cost as well, we have four components, starting from monetary cost, time cost, energy cost, and the service cost. So monetary cost simply the amount that we have to pay. It comes a mobile phone, let's say 200,000, 250, 300,000. So that is the monetary cost that we have to pay. Then compared to competing offers, compared to other places, if we have to pay a less amount, which means our monetary cost is low. This is one same mobile phone. In the bonds, you might have to pay 300,000, but in other place, you might have to pay 350 or 320. Right? So those differences can be there depending on the place where you are buying your mobile phone. Right? Then the time cost. The time it took for you to find information about the product or the brand that you are going to purchase. Right? Let's say maybe the website, sometimes the websites it may not be clearly there. Right? Or maybe you may not have a contact person to get sufficient information about the product that you are going to purchase. Right? They may not have revealed all the information in their websites. So in such cases, your time cost might be high. Right? But if those are clearly available, if you have easy access to those information, which means your time factor plus your time cost is less. Right? Then the third one is the energy cost. The energy cost. The energy that you have to put to buy that phone. How far you had to travel, right? The effort you had to take to find information, right? There is the energy cost. Energetically or as physically, how much effort we had to put for our consumption decision or for our buying decision. That is the energy cost. Right? And the last one is the psychic cost. This is again something very much important. Psychic means the psychological effect of our purchase decision. The psychological effect. Sometimes when you buy the phone, let's say you buy it from your mobile from a month, right? Then your friend says, one of your friends says that, okay, you have made the right decision. That is where you need to buy this type of mobile, which means psychologically you are okay. So psychologically, you are not being impacted negatively, right? Which means your psychic cost is low. Because sometimes your friend must have experienced the same product before you purchase, right? Psychologically, we are okay. But your family, your relatives say that you have made a wrong decision, this is not the best place to buy your mobile phone, and they are influencing you a lot. So if people are influencing you a lot, which means your psychic cost is at a great level, or else it is high, which means your total customer cost is going to increase. The psychological impact of your purchase decision, how the society sees your purchase decision. Don't we consider those things normally even before like wearing something, we consider, right? How other people will see me, will look at me, right? How other people will judge me about what I am wearing. Right? Those things we normally consider. Right? So that is how the total customer cost is considered. So altogether, we have this total customer cost or total benefit, and so yes, total customer cost and the total benefit, and the difference between these are called as the total customer delivered value, or the customer delivered value, or we call this as the customer perceived value, right? So in the market, we should try to have more benefits compared to less cost, which means we should give more customer delivered value for our customers. Right? We should give more customer delivered value for our customers. Right? For that, what we can do is we always should try to increase our customer benefits, and we should try to increase the customer cost. And when it comes to customer cost, you might be like wondering whether we can reduce the price of the product. Can we reduce the price of the product just to focus about this total customer cost? Can we reduce? Let's say we need to reduce this total customer cost, right? The customers can total cost can we reduce the price of the product? Can we? Or can't we? Well, it's needed. It's needed. Product के पैसे का करने का कराना बहुत है आवश्यक है कराना बुरुआन है there is any idea? Do you understand this concept? Is it clear to you? Now tell me how they can reduce the total customer cost. How an organization can reduce the total customer cost. Just think about like what you expect me. What difficulties you expect a particular organization to reduce? Waiting time. Sorry? Waiting time can be reduced. Simple as that. You always do not want to focus on the price reductions. And like reduce the waiting time. What else? Yes, if it is possible, can give transportations. And also, if it is possible, when it comes to different products, organizations can think of going for online settings. The customers do not want to put an energy to buy that particular because when reducing the energy cost, customers might be ready to pay even a high amount, even a high price. Energy cost. Sometimes we can go for early reservations, right? To reduce those delays that customers might have experienced. Right? Also, the companies can focus about the total customer value, or else increasing the more benefits. Right? Increasing more benefits. Like the organization itself can build up the image that they have for their brand, the image value that they have, and their salespeople or the employees can be given frames to provide better service for the customers, right? And they can have some negotiations with the customers to give some installment facilities or with some banks, with some credit card facilities they can give for the customers, right? And even product improvements can be done, right? So this is how we should try to compete with our competitors, right? This is see how many like different discounts are available with some different credit cards. For some it is even like more than 40, right? More than 40, right? That is like trying to give more benefit for the customers. Right? By giving more benefit, they always try to perform, or they always try to outperform their competitors. Right? That is what we should try to do as market leaders in the marketplace, or as organizations in the marketplace. Otherwise, it won't be easy for us to retain in the marketplace. Right? We always try to outperform our competitors to provide a better service for our customers. Okay, anything you would like to ask from this customer delivered value? I will do one activity to you next week. Maybe you want to have something coming based on this one. Anything you would like to ask? Any additions you would like to do for this one? Customer delivered value? Any situations where you haven't considered these things? That is what is important for me. Any situations that you haven't considered these situations, these delivered value, these benefits or costs. Have you ever had those experiences? Yes, when it comes to emergencies, we can consider all benefits and costs. Whatever is available, we might be going to purchase. And even at economic crisis, right? When there was no alternative, when there was no options available in the marketplace, we cannot think of these things. Then what needs to happen might have happened. Like we can compare whether this is okay, whether this is okay, do we have any other possibilities, do we have any other options in the marketplace? But we cannot think that way. We have to be like behaving according to the situation. Right? So based on that customer delivered value, right, we go for this customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. When it comes to customer satisfaction, we have three levels: dissatisfied, satisfied, and delighted levels. So this happens based on the product's actual performances and the customer's expectations. About a particular product, we may have different expectations about how the particular product would perform or it would function. Let's say before buying a mobile phone, we have the expectation that this would be speed enough, the camera quality would be fine, storage facilities would be there, right? And this will support all the software that I am using, right? And the factor, everything will be considering, and we might have the different types of expectations for a product. Right? Don't we have those expectations before buying a product? We do have. Whether that is mobile phone or whatever product that is, that we may have different expectations. Let's take a simple lunch packet. Lunch packet. When you are going to buy a lunch packet, right? Again, we might be considering that the food will be tasty enough, right? And that this will be clean enough, right? We might be considering everything. But when it comes to actual performances, our expectations sometimes might meet, but sometimes it might either be exceeding or not meeting. Samalar product actual performances, අපේ expectation match කරන්න පුළුවන්. සමහර අපේ expectation වල වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. තව සමහර වෙලාවට අපේ expectation වලට වඩා unavailable. So these situations which customers can experience will come to customer satisfaction. Right? If our product's performances are less than the customer's expectations, which means the customers get dissatisfied. Don't we get right? Our expectations are our product performances are good, then we might get dissatisfied. Right? And if our performances are equal with our expectations, which means we as customers are satisfied. That is also okay for an organization. Having satisfied customers are okay. Because when the company is meeting, the customers exact requirements. Right? But there can be some good situations where we get delighted. As customers, we get delighted. Our performances, or as the product performances, are greater than our actual expectations. Right? The customers delighted or highly satisfied. Right? Let's say like when we reserve hotel, we expect to have let's say a half board one, right? For that rate. But based on our loyalty, they decide to give us a full board option for us. Which is something which we did not expect. But the product is giving to us. Right? And we are going for the birthday, let's say for hotel. And we never inform them that we are going for the birthday or something. But the hotel, with our information, they identify that the birthday is on today. And the hotel decides to give maybe a birthday cake or maybe a flower. Just to surprise the people, and that is something which we did not expect when we decided to buy our product. Somewhere our expectation would be the yes, important comfort rooms, revenue to be right? In some cases, we may have some unexpected benefits from the product that we have bought. In example, let you have experience or something which you have received but you haven't expected. This products. Have you ever had such situations in the market when you were considering products or items? We expect whatever they are organizations they want. What are those situations? So what are those actual experiences? Free gifts, sorry?
Gifts, free gifts, or I don't get one.
Yes, I will take another let's say like if you know that in advance, then we not get delighted one. Right? Because we sometimes maybe going there just because of the 5 or any actual experience for those are general examples. Anything that you have experienced in your life? No, you have not experienced it. Then marketing is to be practiced in the society where you are living. Is it? When you are relating these things into your actual experiences, then it will be easy for you to keep these things in your mind. Then you don't want to like read or study these things again and again. Try to link these things with your own experience or with your own examples. Is anything? At least a satisfied situation you don't have, you never had in your life. You have never been satisfied with your consumption decisions. Always you have had these dissatisfactions. Is it? Is that a divided situation you had in your life? Yes. Anything? Are you purchasing products or goods and services from supermarkets or from businesses, boutiques? I hope you are like visiting, you are traveling, you are enjoying your life, and you are going to the textile shops to buy your clothes. If your parents are doing those things on behalf of your parents and buying for us, then fine. you may not have those experience. But if you as individual consumers are using or consuming, you must know those in the marketplace. Yes, it will be your experience. Just think about your vehicle, right? And you go for a service, or maybe you go for a body wash only, then that service company based on your loyalty or based on your frequency of visiting there, they are giving you a free, what we call that, vacuuming your vehicle, a free one, which you should expect. Sometimes it costs only about 1,000 rupees, but still since you didn't expect something, it is more than your expectations, something more than your expectations. Right? Those are the things which we need to do as organizations. And when it comes to this satisfaction, basically, the satisfied customers and delighted customers are the ones we need to have in our organizations. Those are the ones we need to have. And when it comes to those people, they normally share their positive word of mouth with others. Right? But the bad thing is, the negative or the dissatisfied customers are the ones who are very much into sharing their negative experience with others. Normally, the product is performing well, we do not share that information with others. We just say that that's okay, that is a good decision, and this is the best product we use. But we do not put it in the social media or anywhere else. But if something is not performing well, what happens we do? So simply we go on social media and we just tag everything, every places, everyone, and we share our bad experience with others. Right? Which organization has to manage carefully. Managing these unsatisfied or dissatisfied customers. Right? That is why normally when we need to buy or when we need to go for a hotel, before checking any other thing, what do we check? About the food, about the cost, what do we check? Before going for a hotel, before making a reservation. Yes, we normally go for the customer reviews. Then based on the reviews, we might be like based on those categories. And again in those categories, we might be looking for the ones we are like interested. We are very much focusing on the food, we might be considering about the food reviews. Or maybe about the chef. We are going for that only for that food purpose. And if you are going for the relaxation purpose, we might be considering about those information, those reviews. Then we may not be that much focused about the food. If food is average, that would be okay for us. Right? So that we have to be very much careful when dealing with these dissatisfied customers. Right? Because they share negative word of mouth about our brands or about our products with other customers. Because this word of mouth is something which we accept a lot when it comes to customers. That is why we sometimes ask from our other friends or our relatives or office workers or office colleagues who have used the product that we are going to purchase. Sometimes don't we ask, right, about the experience, right? Especially let's say we go for a salon for a customer, then we might be very much considering about the person who has visited the same salon before and might be asking whether they are doing their service well. Especially when it comes to these females and even males. Right? Because we know that if something happens, again it might take some time to get it recovered. You know, it won't be very different. Right? So it might take some time. Right? So that it has to be very much carefully managed by the company. Right? Okay, with that I will be winding up today's discussion. Right? We have many more things to discuss. And next week I will take a discussion and I will share the handout and I will give you all the details about assignment as well by next week. Right? If you have anything else, you can ask. Otherwise, you can